Hey everyone, today is December 11th, 2021, and I have some big connections that I want to talk about for tomorrow, the 12th, as well as the 13th. So, tomorrow's date, 12/12/2021, is very similar to this date, 12/21/2012. That was the day the world was supposed to end. The Mayan calendar was supposedly ending, and we'd have natural disasters like tsunamis and volcanoes, and that's what this movie 2012 was all about. So if you take this 21, put it over here, take the 12, put it over here, well, you have tomorrow's date. So it's all the same numbers, just rearranged. So it makes it more interesting that tomorrow's date will also be 11/9 on the Chinese calendar, and that is 9/11 backwards. But not only that, it's 19 days remaining in the year, and if you add the single digits of tomorrow's date, it equals 11. So, for another 9/11 connection there. So, back on 12/23/2015 is when National Tsunami Day was established. Well, you take that date to tomorrow's date, it's exactly 2,203 days with the dates reversed. And that's the 322 skull and bones number I always talk about. And as I mentioned before, reverse in parentheses, if I take the 12/12, put it over here, and 12/23, put it here. I continually look at dates. I reverse them because I always see connections and I know it's relevant. So from the day that the movie Volcano released will also be 9,007 days, and that's the 1,119th prime for another 9/11 connection. I showed you guys in one of my previous videos that the release date of the movie Volcano to when La Palma erupted had a 9/11 connection. So did the movie Pompeii. So tomorrow will be 9,111 days after the emergency alert system was established. So, as I showed you guys many times before, this is an image from iPet Goat 2 with the apple splitting, each half being 8-shaped. And back on 9/29 in the year 2000, Apple stock lost 50% in one day, and that is splitting in half. And if you take that day that it split in half to tomorrow's date, well, that's 7,744 days. If you take the square root of that number, you're left with 88. I know this 8-shaped apple means something, and we'll see if it's relevant for tomorrow. So now I want to talk about the 13th and why I see it as a high watch date for a cyber attack. So this says the birth of the internet, November 21st, 1969. A little less than 1 month after the first test message was sent, the first permanent link on the ARPANET is established between UCLA and the Stanford Research Institute. As the ARPANET was the foundation of the modern internet, this connection can now be considered the very first link of what we now know as the internet. So I take this date to the 13th. The date's reversed. We have a 9/11 connection. However, it is claimed that January 1st, 1983 is considered the official birth of the internet. Prior to this, the various computer networks did not have a standard way to communicate with each other. A new communications protocol was established on this date called Transfer Control Protocol, Inter-Network Protocol. This allowed different kinds of computers on different networks to talk to each other. ARPANET and the Defense Data Network officially changed the TCP/IP standard on January 1st, 1983, hence the birth of the internet. All networks can now be connected by a universal language. Now, if you take the official birth of the internet, January 1st, 1983 to the 13th, well, you have 2,032 weeks and 2 days apart, a 3-2-2 connection, 1, 3 multiple 2s. But in combination, we have connections in gematria with cyber attack and hacker, because cyber attack equals 109 in English Ordinal Gematria. And this date will be 10-9 on the Hebrew calendar. And the word hacker equals 46 in English Ordinal. Well, you have a numerology of 46 when you add 12 plus 13 plus 21. So I'd put this at a very high watch date for some sort of event like a cyber attack or the internet going down or something. There's something else I had written down. I'm not going to talk much about it, but I'm just going to make a reference to it in case something happens, and I'll go back. But it has to do with the movie Knowing, and that was all about a solar flare in the sun. And the 13th will be exactly 666 weeks after the movie released. The sum of the magic square of the sun equals 666. And in the movie, there's a clock that shows 12:13 and 12:14. Again, if something happens, I'll go back to this reference. So that's the information that I wanted to share with you guys, and we'll see what happens, and I will talk to you guys next time. Take care.